Good morning, everybody. Uber Lady Charlotte here, and I am on my way to work as usual. Let me see if I can get my hand out the way. We might can try that. All right. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys about a dream that I had, not last night, night before. I actually put it on my Facebook post about this dream because it was so vivid and felt so real. I was walking to the park, one of my favorite parks. In my dream, I just know it was one of my favorite parks. And there was a lake there, and I love the lake. Although I've never been on a boat. I mean, when I say a boat, I've never been on a boat at a lake. I've been on a cruise. I've been on the Carowinds boat, but I've never been on a boat. Nor have I ever been to a circus. But anyway. So I wanted to go down to the lake where I can see in the distance all of my friends. And when I say my friends, I felt good being there because I saw everybody. I can't give you exact pictures. You know, I couldn't see faces, but I knew they were my friends, and it was a lot of them. It was a lot of them. Almost like a big giant picnic or family reunion or something. It was amazing. And I was so excited to get there. Well, while walking to the park, you know, to get down, you know how you park your car up in the parking lot and you got to walk through like a little swatch of trees or a little thicket of trees and get on the, you know, go through the grass or whatever to get down through there. It's not actually a path. You kind of make your own path getting there, but you're going to get there. Well, I was in such a hurry to get there that I cut down through these trees. But one of my friends was walking with me. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. The woods started out really picturesque, and we were walking slow, and he and I were laughing and talking, and you know, I could tell we were laughing and talking because I felt good being with him too. You know, like, this is my friend, not a boyfriend, not a husband, you know, nothing like that, not a family member. It was a different feeling. He was my friend. And while we were walking through the woods, and you know how you walk and you look down, I noticed the ground in a lot of areas started getting wet and boggy and just muddy, and it was slowing me down to get to the lake with all my friends. Paddle boats, I saw kids playing. I mean, I just wanted to be there, and I couldn't get there fast enough because this muddy ground was getting thicker and thicker and thicker. But he held my arm. You know, a guy assists a woman by holding the side of her arm. He assisted me by holding the side of my arm, was telling me to be careful, watch your step. Well, as we got closer to the park, the woods got to be a little bit thicker. And it wasn't so easy to get to the park. And I'm like, man, I'm almost down there. But these woods are just, and this ground is just so nasty. But then I started to see snakes coming up out of the mud that I was trying to step around. Little mud puddles. There's still some green there, you know, some green, beautiful grass, but it was patches of mud and snakes coming out of the mud. These snakes were yellow and black, and they had stripes. Yellow and black, and they're real skinny, like ribbons, but there was a bunch of them. And so he kept saying, watch out, don't step right there, step right here, you know, keeping me on the green. So, you know, I got a little mud on my shoes, you know, because I had to step in some mud, but I got a little mud on my shoes. And he was holding me, helping me. But finally, the snakes started to get bigger as closer I got to the lake. And they were trying to snap at me a couple of times, but they didn't hit me. They didn't touch me. They couldn't touch me. I was just out of their reach. So the closer we got to the park, the woods started to get thinner. The ground became more solid. And then before you know it, I was down there with everybody else, and I was having a great time. Well, I thought about it all day yesterday. I even posted that dream on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, because it was a message I had to share that I believed that I was given. It was my own situation, and I wanted to share it with everybody else. Remember, I woke up in my genius, well, I told you guys I had on my genius dress, and we had that conversation about judgment and people and things like that. Late on that night, I had that dream. And it dawned on me yesterday what it meant. That dream meant, well, as my grandma used to say, that when you dream about snakes and fish, well, fish are pregnant people. Somebody in the family gonna be pregnant. But the dream about snakes means that there are some people around you that don't mean you any good. They are around you and they are naysaying and they are stabbing you in the back and they are trying to poison you, poison your mind, and get next to you. Okay, so now that lets me know. I got some people around me that don't mean me any good. They don't know me, and maybe they do, I don't know. But my spirit is aware of it now. So now I know what I got to do. I got to ready myself. Also, the person that was walking me down through the woods and the mud and telling me to watch my step, that couldn't have been nobody but God, because I was so comfortable with them and they watched and guided my every step, and I made it through the thicket. I made it through the woods to be with all my other friends, to have a good time at this big giant party, this big giant lake. I had a great time. I remember that. I had a great time. And that was Jesus or God helping me to get there. They're both the same person. Yeah, essentially. So now I know things are going to be okay. Because I made it through and I didn't get bit. So things are going to be okay. Even though right now, I don't feel like I'm going through anything other than just being extremely tired. Extremely exhausted. But other than that, things are going to be great. I just got to remember the dream. It's going to get rough wherever it is or whenever it comes. It's going to get rough, but I'm going to be ready for it. But God is going to see me through it. Yep, and that was confirmation. You guys talking to me and sharing your stories about what you're going through when I had on my genius dress, and us, you know, just conversing back and forth. Well, conversating back and forth. It was great. I learned a lot from you guys. But now, I got to keep my eyes open for those people that don't mean me any good. They could be here at the job. They could be where I, where I hang out. Okay, I really don't get to hang out. But in your case, they could be at the gym, at the job. They could be even at the church. But that was my dream. I don't know if you getting anything from this, but that was my dream, and I had to share it with you. So I got to keep my eyes open at the job. I got to keep my eyes open as far as the internet and my small circle of friends. My friends that I can touch with, flesh and blood. Y'all are my friends too, but y'all are my, internet friends. Because a few of y'all I haven't met yet. Quite a few of y'all I haven't met yet. So, today is a new day. And I'm going to keep my eyes open. Because something's coming. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Alright, bye.